Good versus evil. That's what I want to talk about in this video. It's a deep topic, I know, but I think I'm ready for it. Hello Dicers, my dream chasers. Welcome back to Dice Decides. So yes, I've decided to tackle the topic of topics, good versus evil. Now, some people may think like, well, does that really even exist? Isn't it just different perspectives and stuff like that? Well, I would have to disagree. It's more than that. It is that, but it's more than that. There seems to be like fundamental forces at play in the universe, like the good force versus the evil force, or I like to think of it as the creative force versus the destructive force, and they're always like at play against each other. They both want to get each other on their side, if that makes sense. So it's interesting to notice it in life. Like, you could take like extreme examples, like Jesus versus Hitler. I mean, it's pretty obvious which side both are on. It's like, I used to think there was, good in everyone, that some seemingly evil people could do good things. And so I thought, well, yeah, maybe Hitler had some good sides, right? Well, it turns out not really. I mean, it's just deceptive. I thought he was good to dogs, but it turns out that he actually tested poison on his dog. So some people are they're just really evil or destructive. Basically, if you're really far on the destructive, I like to think of it as a spectrum. If you're really far on that destructive side, you will not care about things around you, other people, other animals, everything else. It doesn't matter. You're all like in the ego. You're only thinking about self. And yeah, it's very destructive. And so to get on the good side, on the creative side, the key is to be selfless, to not identify with the self and expand your love to everyone around you. And so you sort of unify with the universe, and that's what it means to be creative. You appreciate everything, even the bad. I mean, that's the level you need to get to. And so, yeah, it's interesting. It's not always easy to just pinpoint someone as evil or good, because I think it's like I said, it's a spectrum, or it's actually also useful to think of it as levels of vibration. And so those who are really creative and good are very high vibrational. They vibrate from the heart space, which is the most electromagnetic organ we have. It's way more, it's like, I think it was 100 times more than the brain. So yeah, if you move into the heart space, you increase your vibration like nothing else. And then, yeah, you can really tap into the creative force, You get so much energy and vitality from that space that you're you're really creative. You can finally let the creative force flow through you when you don't participate in the lower vibrational emotions and just acts. There's many different emotions that come with the lower vibrations, like guilt, anger, what else? Jealousy, all these like lower vibrational emotions. If you overcome them and get to the higher ones, like freedom, peace, love, joy, all these wonderful high vibrational emotions, you expand. You expand further than the limits of your body. You expand to to everything. It's hard to explain this to someone who hasn't felt this expansion, but it's very real. And it's all about tuning into the higher vibrational states. So yeah, there's definitely like two forces at play in the universe. And yeah, it's just interesting to notice it everywhere, because every person lies somewhere on that spectrum. And that's the interesting thing, like you can never reach the top, I suppose, unless you completely set aside the self. That's the only way you can reach the highest creative level. And yeah, just let go of the ego. It's that simple. You sort of fade away, but it's in a good way. It's in the best way possible. You fade away the notion that you have to cling to a self, and you just merge with everything. And I think that's beautiful. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Yeah, it's great. Because there's so much value in noticing that you are part of everything. And in a sense, you are everything. So when you treat the world, the external world around you, with care, with unconditional love, everything that's around you, then your old self that you used to identify with has a better life as well, because it's all interconnected. And so, as an example, if we take care of the planet, then we will thrive on the planet. I mean, it's all connected, guys. And so, yeah, it's a bit off topic, I think. But it's important to notice that, I think. So, yeah. Good versus evil. I don't even know if we should say versus, because without evil there wouldn't be good, and without good there wouldn't be evil. They're sort of like necessary for each other. Kind of like black is necessary for white. It's back to yin yang. They're both necessary forces, otherwise neither would exist. So yeah. But yeah, basically there's many people on this planet that are consumed by the destructive force, who like to cause suffering to people, and they do that for their own selfish gains, whether it be greed or just some kind of pleasure from causing suffering. I think that's part of it too. Like, some people just enjoy inflicting pain on the others. Unfortunately, that's the thing. They just get pleasure from it. But yeah, it's just such a dark place to be in. But many people are, and there's many good people out there as well. And I really think this planet is... It's ascending. It's changing from like the dark times into better days. You know, you gotta be hopeful. I see a lot of good people out there who are doing God's work, you could say. But I know a lot of people aren't religious, and you don't have to be. God is just a word people use to understand the ultimate creative force that exists. It's not some kind of bearded guy sitting in the clouds. Like that's not real. It's this unexplainable force that people have labeled God, but it's just part of reality, you know, and it's very cool to notice it. But anyway, I'm so snowy right now. Why is Norway still snowy? Man. Well, okay, so I hope this was interesting. Yeah, I don't think many people even realize there's actual evil and good forces at play. But there most definitely are. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this one, I guess. Leave me in the comments if you have something you want to comment on. That's why the comment section is there. But that's it for me. So remember to gently tap that like button, ring that bell so you don't miss an upload. And thanks for watching, Dicers. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time.